All right, today is yet another beautiful day the Lord has given unto you, and I will share for any day coins me ma obi bia kwa abashonko eba possible TV GH. Me din Ede Francis Achu aka possible. I had my mo ya we say anytime bia menu me no ye bi share mo e platform we so na so my konkron Ghana mu nsem e na madom so ko akọ bia me di bi e ba beso mo. E am pempi no krofo e comment bu say adenti na menye editorial no. De tie ne say nipa no extra na asɛm wie na wo san kyerɛ mu a ɛkɔyɛ mmienu ɛba saa nso a wo sɛ nkurɔfoɔ adagye ɛne de kwan so ɛno nti na ɛba saa na ɛma menhyɛ da nsɛe mmerɛ ɛnkyerɛkyerɛ audio no mu no wade ahyɛ sɛdeɛ ɛbɛyɛ a sɛ wobɛka nso a mema obiara a wɔn sɛ yɛn nyinaa yɛmmom nkonko tie na ɛwie a ne yɛakyerɛ yɛ adwene wɔ comment section no ase te sɛ deɛ yɛkɔ akɔtie wei
Emedie na NPP amanyɔkuo no won Council of Elders etimi ekohia ewo headquarters a won etimi eto won sa edefre aspirant no a won epese otu franka de ma NPP amanyɔkuo no in 2024 ni nyina na yade se enipa binom na entimi ama mepie mu ewo ho Dr. Bawumia entimi ama mepie mu ho enunti yera Fred Owari etimi ebegyina na nem edema no saa nso na Jogati enso entimi ama mepie mu ewo ho ono nso obi na etimi ebegyina mu ma no aside that no Kennedy Agyapong alankyerematen Mr. Apreku enom ne one aka a ekeka ho de eyade se obia etimi ebepie mu ewo ho na me no kasa de eyade se meeting no etimi aba na wie na bra ye behye meeting na se no yedinkan editor monim se electoral commission etimi ebebepie mu ewo meeting no ase na eye Dr. Sribo Koku na etimi ebepie mu ewo meeting na se ni nyina ne se ye behyehye ni ahwe de obedikan de obeto so mienu de obeto so miensa na se de obeto so nan se ne ebeye a se ye koto aba ne ye nipa no maako enum nine etimi afrim na ka 5 na eya ade se ye behu obia baabi a otimi eda ntimi na okasa ide meeting no with electoral commission etimi aba na wie ya me na okasa ide obia etimi ehu baabi a oda na ye hyase ne ye hyase entry number 1 on the ballot paper eye yewura Kennedy Kompreko Agyapong a ono eye MP for Asen Central ono ena ye number 1 ewo ballot paper ne so ofiri ho a na okọ Alan Kwadwokyerematen ena ballot paper ne so ono nso etimi eye number 2 ena Jogati etoso 3 enti okọ akoto aba na ohwehwehwe nipa no on pictures a Kennedy de ena dikan Alan Kyerematen toso mienu ena Jogati etoso miensa de otoso enan eye Kwadwopoku ono ena etoso 9 ena de otoso num 5 Dr. Efriye Akoto ena etimi etoso 5 sanso na de otoso 6 eye yewura Kwabena Agyapong ono ena etimi etoso 6 ena afei adenimo etoso 7 adenimo ono ena etoso 7 ena number 8 eye Dr. Kunadu Apreku ena otimi etoso number 8 number 9 eye Boakye Agyakong ena etimi toso number 9 ti se Boakye Agyakong etimi atoto number 9 dia ena ese de ye ni ayenim no vice president yewura Dr. Bawumia ena eye last person a otimi eda number 10 enti ko hwe ballot paper ne so dia Dr. Bawumia ena twato ena yewura Kennedy Kompreko Agyapong etimi edikan enti so far one aye koto won so abane asone so na aka nipa num no ballot paper na ebeto odwa no eye sei ena ebetimi akọ Ken Alankyerematen Jogati Kwadwopoku Dr. Efriye Akoto Kwabena Agyapong adenimo Dr. Kunadu Apreku Boakye Agyakong ena afi Dr. Bawumia.
The work that she has done, can you put the figures there? If for the work, the money bag, 200,000. If for the work that she has done, we can boldly, hand on heart, say that Cecilia Dapaah cannot have 200,000. That's the question for you to answer. I think that for the work that she has done, if Cecilia Dapaah has $200,000, it shouldn't surprise any of us. Are we suggesting to ourselves that if we conduct ourselves the way Cecilia Dapaah has done, and we are privileged and fortunate to serve in government and to serve in private sector, and to do all the things we are doing and to be married to Mr. Osei Kufuor, a famous architect, and we will not have $200,000, if that's what we want to say about ourselves, please say that about yourself. That me, Kofi Bedu, me, Kofi Mensah, John Mensah watching Good Evening Ghana, I will never have $200,000, even if I do Osila Dapadas. Please say that to yourself. Don't say that to me. Me, I want it. That if I have worked the work Cecilia Dapa has done, I should be able to have 200. The Bible says a good man works. People are talking politics. Is it not politics money? I don't know what the money is for. I don't know. But this is somebody who has done an enterprise over a long period. And she said the $200,000 is for me. So it's up to people to decide what they want to do with the information. I'm not here to say she has done wrong or that she hasn't done wrong. I don't know. The CID will determine it. The Attorney General will determine it. The OSP may be part of it. Eventually the courts will determine it. But the facts is what I'm sharing with you. Okay, now let's go to the 800,000, the big one, the 800,000 one, and the controversy surrounding it. Okay, so who is the owner of the 800,000 one? Please, unfortunately for the family, I have to put the obituary on, and then we can deal with it. Okay, so this is the man, Nana Kwesi Sang the second. This is him. He is reported to be the owner. This is Cecilia. Do they look alike a little bit? I don't know. Yeah, viewers, you can tell. This is Nana Akwesi's son. Now, he's a chief, and he is Cecilia Dapa's brother, who died, unfortunately, at an early and ripe age of 60. And that happened very, very recently. And soon thereafter, the mother also died. So let's see who he is. Nana Akwesi's son, the second, was the Numuahine of Otumfuo Osei Tutu the second. He was a farmer, a contractor, and a manufacturer of security boots supplied in Ghana and in some West African countries like La Côte d'Ivoire. His company name is CDN. That's the name of his company. And this is his obituary. And maybe you can't read the obituary clearly, but I will deal with it. He died in 2022 and was buried, I believe, around the end of 2022 or something like that. Now, I'll read the details of the people in the obituary. So the chief mourner is the Asante Hene, Otumfuo Osei Tutu. It's followed by Nana Makunedu Yadom, the Asante Heba, Nana Boachi Kakari, Otumfuo Nkofa Hene, Nana Osei Kwejo, Otumfuo Abemben Hene, Nana Kwekwe Jare, Otumfuo Jaman Man Hene, Nana Kofinti, Otumfuo Chiame, Asokwa any Achemade, Nana Odi Nyakon the second, Otumfuo Numua Oba Penyi, Honorable Cecilia Abnadapa, Minister of Sanitation and Water Resources, Nana Ochim Kakari, Eyinanso Dakon, Ebusia Penyi Kojo Achim, Eyimanso, Anti Ya Ode Menshia, Nana Osei Kufuor, Ayure Hene, Nanecha Sewa, Are Hima, Kwabna Safo, etc., etc. So this is Nana Kwesi Sam, who died. Okay. Now, his profile is that, not as much detail, but the company name is there, CDN Company. People can check. And we can check and find out whether, given the life he led and given the things he did, manufacturer, contractor, and the manufacture of security boots for police, fire service, and all of that, supplying to Ghana and other West African countries. Given all that profile, is he able to have $800,000 at the time just before he died? It's a question for everyone to look at. I don't know. You have the answer. This is the profile of the man. You can quickly Google his company. You can do all the checks. That's what we decided to do. Let's do the verification. And if we do the verification, we'll put out the information. And we'll put out the information for everyone to see. This is where we are. That is it. That's the story. So this is 800,000, and it was delivered in a box. No, not yet. Not yet. It was delivered in a box like this, and it is in the same box that was delivered, according to the story, delivered to the mother, that the mother delivered to Cecilia. That your brother has passed. He left me this money for his contractor work. He said he was going to buy land at Bremai and build houses and sell. That's what he told me. And that's what this money is for. So can you please take the money and call the other family people and said, I'm giving it to Cecilia to keep. And I understand that one of them remarked that, it's not minister, police. So the money was given to Auntie Cici. She carried the money and brought it to Accra. Told her husband that your brother-in-law's money, Eno has given it to me. You know, Eno gave it to her, and then Eno died. After that, so after Eno died, they buried Eno, and then they came to deal with it. So those brothers have also written to the police, confirming the source of this money. So now the matter is in the hands of the police. They will deal with it. But when I come to the OSP, shall discuss this Yachino or Yakronfo and all of that. I'm not saying somebody is Kronfo or somebody is not. But these are the facts. These are the real facts. So 300,000, 200,000, and 800,000. So when Auntie Sisi said in her statement that there are discrepancies, the police had added the 800,000 to the 200,000 to be 1 million without giving the particulars. So if you read the statement, you see the particulars. But in the general statement, that because the police are investigating and they are prosecuting. So they are prosecuting you for stealing 1 million. They don't give the particulars of 800 was for this person, 900 was for this person, 200 was for this person. But that also sent a wrong signal to the general public that some 1 million, Cecilia has $1 million in her house. She says, my money is $200,000. It's for me. My husband's money is 300,000 euros. It's for him. This one is not for me nor my husband. It is from my brother. And everybody in the family knows that I'm the one keeping it. So this is the story. Those of you who are very, very angry, please calm down. Or you can get more angry if you want. But send me a text to Good Evening Ghana Official and tell us what you think about the story. Now, knowing this story, do you now understand why the president put out the statement he put? Knowing this story. Because, I mean, the president is the top national security person. He was told all the facts. I'm sure he called Cecilia and said, what are the facts? I'm sure he called the police and said, what are the facts? The president was abroad. He was in Rome. And he was told all the facts. And then the circumstances suggested that Cecilia must resign anyway. We all agree with that. On Friday night, I was saying that this one, Auntie C, must resign. I love her to bits, but this one, she must resign. I said that to a few friends of mine. Other people said so. And somehow the pressure was put on her. She understood it. And so she tendered her resignation on Saturday. Then this was the president's response. I received your letter dated Saturday, 22nd July 2023, resigning from office as Minister of Sanitation and Water Resources and as a member of government. It is with considerable regret that I accept and I applaud your loyalty to the image and standing of the government. The work you undertook during your period in government was excellent and productive, and I thank you for your wholehearted contribution and devotion to the progress of the government and the nation. I am confident, like you, that at the end of the day, your integrity whilst in office will be established. I wish you the very best in all your endeavors. This is where they are saying the president's statements were prejudicial. He said, I am confident, like you, that at the end of the day, your integrity whilst in office will be established. I wish you the best. So if you know the story and you are president and you know Cecilia Dapa, you are more likely to write it like this. You see, when we grow up to the age where the president is 79 and to the age of Cecilia is 70, you get to know people for 40 years. People who know me know that this one Paul won't do. As for this one, I can't put it beyond Paul. He may do it. This one, he won't do it. So some people call me and say, oh, this person said something about you. I know them so well, I say that this person will never say this. I know him. He will never say this. Tell me something else. Some people have reported me to have said something and they say, oh, Paul will never talk like that. No, this is not Paul. He doesn't talk like that. So, president is coming from that angle. Knows Cecilia Dapa for 40 years. And says that, Auntie Cici that I know, she's not a thief. No. Far from that. And that is where she makes this statement. That I'm confident like you. That at the end of the day, your integrity. People have criticized the president for being prejudicial. But I like what Franklin